We will open it up to questions. We have microphone here. Who'd like to ask a question first? Yep, right here in the back. If you identify yourself and to whom you're addressing the question, please.
Hi, John Fields with the Denton Record Chronicle. For you, Seth, I was curious, obviously being so close to Denton, playing your final college game here, just what were the emotions being able to find a way to come out in the end with a win in your last college game?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about winning games. That's what our sport's about. So just to be able to come out of here with a win, I feel like that's been it's really big for our seniors just to send them out the right way. And so we're just really excited to, be able to get it done. It was definitely not easy. We had to handle adversity throughout the game, and they're punching back, and they got some stops there down the stretch, but we weathered the storm and we came out with a win. So just really exciting. And like you said, just being around the Denton area, being able to have my family here was definitely a blessing.
Let's give Coach, before he answers any questions, a chance for an opening statement. And congratulations, you have your cup of caffeine there.
Yeah, I've got plenty on there already, so
if you want to give an opening statement before we open up to questions.
First off, again, thank you so much to Scooter's Coffee and the Frisco Bowl. What a amazing few days here. We appreciate everybody's hospitality. Credit to West Virginia, phenomenal season and a great matchup tonight. But just like I told the guys in the locker room, just so proud of them. And it starts with these two leaders sitting next to me, everything they've meant to this program, the way they work, the way they battle, and just, the ebbs and flows of a football game. And we did what we need to. We found a way. It's kind of the mantra of all seasons, just leave no doubt, find a way and do things, just do your job one play at a time. And at the end of the day, we came away with a win, 11th win, for only the second time in 109 years in Memphis program history. It's phenomenal for some of these guys on our team, 5 straight bowl wins. For some of our guys, 21-5 the last 2 years. For some of our guys, 3 straight wins versus Power 4 teams. It's absolutely just so proud of them. And we talked about some of the college grads. We had 16 guys graduate college this past weekend, 5 first gen. I mean, just the character of these young men, the standards and the culture that they set, it showed up tonight on national television. And all the credit goes to them for everything they've done. They've got a great support staff with everybody that's involved, great coaches. I'm just so thankful that we sometimes sit at the end of the table and be a part of this thing. But I couldn't be happier for these guys, for the fans that showed up tonight. They were great. And those that showed up all year long. Look, they made history tonight, and it couldn't be happier. They're bowl champions. They get to go home with that trophy. And very, very excited for the future of our program.
Great. We'll go back to questions in the room. We have Michael with the microphone. Go right here in the middle, and then we'll go right over here to the right. So right over here on the left first.
Steve Helwick, SB Nation. At Chandler, in a game where so many points were scored, your unit was the one that came up with that game-winning stop. Just take us through that last possession and that last play with Elijah, kind of what the feelings and the emotions were like there.
Shoot, it was a whirlwind of emotions. Just still kind of processing them. But I knew we just kind of huddled up, said it doesn't matter, it takes one play. Everybody had unwavering belief. We made sure we got in the seams this time. Just continue to play hard, continue to give everything we got. And my dog Elijah came up with the pick, so it's a great thing. So
we'll go right here in the middle in the blue. Michael's going to bring you the microphone right over here, and then we'll go back over to Steven from the left.
Frank Bonner, Daily Memphian. Seth, the pass to Demir that was almost a touchdown. Did you know that would have been the record setting touchdown for the conference?
I actually did know that. And then the next play was kind of like an RPO where we had a couple slippers into the field. So I think Coach Cramsey probably knew that as well. But I gave it, and BT scored a touchdown. So that was cool. 1 yard away. So, but it doesn't really matter. I didn't really care about that, to be honest. I'm just happy, we came out with the win.
And then speaking of the win, to be able to go out, this is obviously your last college football game. Looking at what you did against Tulane and what you guys were able to do there, just how important was that for you to go out the way you did?
Yeah, I mean, it was just important for our whole team and our program going forward, and it was just cool for our seniors as well, because we knew the capabilities that we had as a team, and we had one goal at the beginning of the year, but Coach Cramsey, he preached it to us. If you don't reach your goal, you have to reset your focus and create a new goal. And so our new goal was to, dominate our opponent, and we kind of did that toward the back half of the season. I thought we finished strong. Definitely the last 2 games we played well offensively. So it's just been a blessing just to have our senior class go out with 2 wins against some good opponents, and just we've had a great time at this bowl. I think it's been one of my favorite bowl game that I've ever had. Just some of the events were fun, and to be able to have a win, and I thought this atmosphere was good as well. I like the stadium, so it's just been a great way to finish off my career.
Right. We've got 2 over here on the right.
I'm Cole Burke with Mo Mafia Football Media. Seth, obviously you ended your career at Denton Ryan as a state champion, ended your career back in the DFW as a champion here, and some people don't know your little brother is the quarterback at Denton Ryan. What does it mean to you to be the older brother, set an example for him as he goes through his career at Denton Ryan?
Yeah, I mean, that means the world to me, just to be an example for someone who looks up to me, and just try and be a role model for him and to whoever might look up to me, whether that be in the Memphis area, having been a loyal and true Tiger for 4 years, or that being back in Denton Ryan, having won a state championship there, and just, upheld the standard wherever I've been in my life, just as a football player and as a person, as a leader and as a friend. So I'm just blessed, you know what I'm saying?
Avery Braxton, ABC 24. Coach Silverfield, could you actually just walk us through that last offensive drive, kind of what you were thinking with the time management and the clock management?
Yeah, we knew we had to, try to run the ball effectively and not add any RPOs on it. And, obviously Seth's been in those situations. So, in fact, at one point, even the helmet, the player communication C2P went down. And so I was yelling at Seth with my watch, and I knew I would use the clock. He kind of waved me off. He's like, I got you, old man. And, they did a great job. Obviously, we tried to get Mario to fall down in bounds. That could have been a difference. And then, reality, the thought was you look at analytics. Analytics said that we should have gone for it on that 4th and 3, and you get the first down, you win the football game. And believe me, I thought about it, right? But I also, this guy down here at the end of the table would have said, man, kick the field goal. Well, let's go play defense. We got you no matter what. And sure enough, they did. And but you got to be smart. We had that. If we had gotten the first down, we would have gone down and taken a knee and the game over. But look, there's a lot of thought in that, right? And I understand that. And but I had great faith that, okay, we'll figure out a way. We knew the biggest threat was the seams and the running quarterback. And we knew we had to stop that. And obviously the interception at the end meant that our guys found a way to step up and did exactly what they need to. But that's all part of the thought process, our 4-minute drives and the ways we try to end the football games. Obviously we wanted to end the ball with the ball in our hands, obviously the victory, but we can continue to do better. And that's stuff I'll look at in the off season.
And then where does a cold brew bath rank in your post-game celebrations?
Yeah, thank goodness, and I appreciate Frisco weather because it's about 62. It's great. I was sweating under this thing already, so it was actually refreshing. Last year getting dumped on in the 32-degree weather at the Liberty Bowl was a little bit different, and so I'll take it. I'm a big Scooter's Coffee fan. Go to the one on Poplar for all you people in Memphis. It smells delicious. I'm not trying to cough. Thank you. Yeah. We'll know if I shower or not getting on the plane. Look, it's phenomenal, and what a unique thing. And I said I'll take it. I'm so glad they could have dumped our. They talked about making sure I didn't get hit in the head by the coffee mug and all those things. Like last year, I had a gash on my head when we were sitting here. Yeah. Exactly. Thank you guys remember. I think that was done on purpose, but no. Look, it's what a cool deal. And like these young men mentioned, what a wonderful week and what a great job the bowl and everybody did. So
stay over here on the right.
Jonah Dillon, Commercial Appeal. Seth, now that it's over, can you just sum up your Memphis career and what it's meant to you?
It's meant the world to me. And just to be able to go out with a win, I feel like that's a good way to cap off a pretty good career. And having stayed at the same university 4 years, I mean, I hope that's a testament about who I am and about who the people around me are. Coach Silverfield, I trust him wholeheartedly. He recruited me out of high school, and he's been with me all 4 years. So to any recruits out there, I think he's a trustworthy man and someone who's moral. And in this game of college football, recruiting and coaching, it's hard to find a good man and someone that you trust. And he's definitely someone I trust. And same goes for Coach Cramsey and my teammates as well. So, I mean, my career to finish, 10-3 last year and then 11-2 this year, that's pretty good. So I'll take that wherever I'm at on a football team. Obviously, I want to win even more than that, but I mean, that's the past now. So I wear that on my shoulders, but my career is over now. So it's kind of sappy, but we got out of here with the win today, and I'm happy. You know what I'm saying?
We have time for about 2 more questions in here. Then we have to go to Zoom.
And then Ryan, like you recruited Seth, he was your first quarterback. Obviously, you talked about like recruiting him over Zoom and what that was like, and not even meeting him. And then he gets to campus. He starts as a true freshman right at the beginning when he gets here. Just for you to know that like this was the end, and next year when you start to prepare, like you're going to have a different quarterback. What's that going to be like, and what has that whole thing meant to you?
Yeah, look, I'm going to enjoy these last few minutes with him. But yeah, he's meant everything, and I've talked to you guys about it quite often. Is the ebbs and flows, the rides that we went on, right? The first couple of years weren't always easy. And even, these last couple, every game's got its challenges. Every season has its challenges. But I think, when Seth was, what he just said, like, I think it goes both ways, right? You have so much faith in a young man and belief and love. And like I do both these guys, they're like my sons. And, and so you think about that more than the football player. Look, we're going to have a really, really talented roster next year. Obviously it'll be a different quarterback, but when we land back, I've got lunch tomorrow with a bunch of transfers that want to come play at the University of Memphis, which is phenomenal. So but look, there'll never be another Seth Henigan, and that's okay. One day hopefully, well, I don't know, he's worn 4 different numbers. One of those numbers may be hanging outside of our stadium. I'll certainly fight and push for that, but look, just could be more proud. And Jonah, like a lot of things, it's you remember there's certain players in your life that you always remember. Obviously the 2 that are sitting on this table will go down as some of my favorites of all time. And regardless of what happens with the guy in the end, we're gonna have lifelong relationships and friendships, and people that are gonna come check on me a long time from now, and couldn't be more honored. And it's been a privilege. I think coaches sometimes think that it's all about that. Hell no, it's all about these guys. And it's been an absolute honor and privilege to coach Seth. And man, what a tremendous young man he's been, and a testament to him and what he's meant to this program. I think if you sit there and say, okay, hey, well, let's create one person that you want to represent your program for 4 straight years. And in this day and age in college football, like we talked about, for him to stay loyal to this place, he's a rare breed. But man, he's a damn champion, and that's a great thing.
All right, last 2 in the room. We'll go back to the back and then back over here on the right.
Rachel Phillips, ABC 24. Ryan, just firstly, what went through your mind when that interception happened, and then it kind of turned into what looked like could have been a fumble? What was going through your brain during that time?
Yeah, Rachel, I literally I was sitting there thinking, if I ran on the field and tackled him, it would be worth the 15-yard penalty to get him to go down, because I was sitting there screaming and yelling, and I think we all were. And I was like, well, I'm going to go get a 15-yard penalty for spearing my own player. Sports are not top 10, but would have probably saved me the heart attack or whatever happened to me in the meantime when I saw that ball come out. We, as these guys well know, we try to show every scenario and talk about it. And we talk about only the football and all these other fun things that go. But look, he's such an athlete. I knew his knee went down. I was totally confident. But yeah, look, at the end of the day, I was like, gosh darn, not another replay. I don't know if I could take it, but we were down, and so be it, and all positive.
Over to the right, last one in the room.
Brian Moss, Tiger Sports Report. Chandler, I know you have a decision to make later, but what does being a Memphis Tiger mean to you, and what it's like playing for Coach Silverfield?
Being a Memphis Tigers honestly means everything to me. They took a chance on a guy out of East Tennessee State, two-star recruit coming out of high school. Coach Hankins and Coach Silverfield from the jump just was genuine. Like Seth said, like Coach Silverfield is one of like most genuine people you ever meet. He might not always tell you what you want to hear, but he'll tell you what you need to hear, what's best for you. So just also coming in my first day, like meeting a guy like Seth, setting the tone. I just knew I was coming into a great culture and something that was just being built. And it was just great for me to be just also accepted by the guys. I kind of had some doubts maybe I wasn't gonna be accepted, but from day one, the guys came in. We all worked hard together. We put the work in from the tour duty days to the summers, in the Memphis summers, the Memphis heats. Just been a great journey. Being the Tiger, being able to wear the blue and white, playing for Coach Hank, just been great for me. I'm just very grateful of the opportunity that they gave me. Very grateful just to represent the city of Memphis. So very blessed.